In this video, I'm going to be installing the right rear side marker light. Obviously this one is busted, so I'm going to be removing what's left of this side marker light and installing a new one and going through my processes and sharing it with you all. And in case any of you have followed my channel and wondering what happened, this is what happens when you rip ass down the road on old tires that blew out. It did some minimal damage to the car. Luckily nobody was hurt. Everybody's fine. The kids on the bus, the nuns, and I told the judge that I could repair the courthouse lawn, no problem. It might be a problem when I never actually repair the lawn, but we'll see what happens. But for now, in this video, we're going to install the new side marker light on the right side. And there's some interesting things I want to show you, but we'll get to it. All right, so here's the things I'm going to be using. That's for another project. So here's the side marker light assembly. And if anybody's curious to know, there's its information. And yeah, so there's that. And here is the light bulbs that I'll be using. I just need one of them, obviously. I've got a package of 10 coming in because these are used in a lot of places in my car. And then I've got the speed nuts. Ooh, I like the sound of that. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth here. Okay, so I just have a package of these because these are also used throughout my 1978 Corvette. Not just for this side marker light here, because as you can see, there's not actual threads on this. This will cut its own thread as you turn it on, as you turn it onto the shaft there. But these are also used for a lot of the badging on older cars. So I've got just a bag of them here. So I just wanted to show that what I'm using to the audience so that you can see. Okay, so let's take a looky-loo at what's going on underneath here, behind. All right. So there's what's left of the old one, and I'm getting ready to remove what's left of the old one. Okay, so I'm trying to take this off without showing the back of my hand so much, but I have been messing with my camera, and now I'm doing the whole thing looking through my camera. Let me see if there's surely a better way I could do this for my audience sake. It's the problem I run into sometimes with this stuff when I try to record. The thing about I love making videos, don't get me wrong, but it takes me about 4 times longer to do a project. Okay, well, I can't get it in the shadows, but you see I'm just taking a 1/2-inch wrench, and I'm just taking this nut off. And so when I finish taking this off, we'll go back to the workbench and take a look at things. All right. Okay, so now, as much as I would love to, I quickly realized that I'm not going to be able to show this under the car. So I'm going to put this on the workbench here and show. So this is the speed nut. Okay, it's basically like punched sheet metal. And like I said before, this shaft does not have a thread. So what happens is, the thing about these is, it's been my experience with badging specifically, where I've removed and put on new badging and stuff. After a few times, this shaft is no longer any good. You can maybe go down to a smaller size nut and have that work for you. So I try not to do it too many times, but I'm going to show. Okay, so this is going to fit on here like this, and hopefully the camera can see what this looks like, so that as you turn this on, it's cutting its own groove down this plastic shaft. Let me see how tight that is right now. It's actually a good system. I actually like this system. I've read some things where people really dislike it, but I think it works fine all in all. And so, unfortunately, I've tried many ways. I've been messing with it for about half an hour, and I just can't get in there without just showing the back of my hand. It's in an awkward spot. So this is what's happening, okay? It's a 1/2-inch wrench, and I'm just gonna, once this is sticking through, I'm gonna just tighten it down with my 1/2-inch wrench. And it is just plastic, so I'm not gonna, really put the torque to it. I'm just gonna get it nice and taut. I want it to hold on tautly, but don't let go. If you tighten it too tightly, you're probably gonna lose control. Sounds like a song. All right. Okay, so now I'm ready to insert the bulb that I was showing earlier. I'm doing all this looking through my camera, so you have to bear with me. Okay, all right. Let's get the bulb in here. There's a certain way that it goes. There. Okay, it kind of snapped into place. So there's the bulb. And hang on. All right. Let's see if I can. I'm doing this looking through my camera again. But it's pretty obvious how it goes in. And then I'm twisting it to lock it in place. Just like that. All right. Nice and secure. So now I'm going to, I had this cleaned out once. All right. So let's get this in here. Okay. I'm having a little trouble with the back end getting it to fit. So let me take it back out and see what the problem is here. Hang on. Okay, so there was a little bit of debris back here, but not too bad. But I can push it into place and it stays there. It's just when I let go, it wants to pop back out. So I think, oh boy, I think once I put my nuts on it, it'll stay in place. Damn it, there's got to be a better way to say that. Okay, so I'm going to go to the back of the car. And put my nuts on it. God damn it, there's got to be a better way to say that. All right. Okay, so there it is, all back together. Let's go on the other side and take a look at our finished product. All right. All right. So we're going to take a look at the finished product. And I'm pretty happy with that. Let's compare it to the other side. Yeah, I'm digging it. All right, that's great. And if you don't follow my channel and you're curious to see the car, here it is. My daughter and I have owned it for many years. We've restored it. She's done some work, I've done some work, blah, blah, blah. I made videos on most everything that we did. All new badging. I'll tell you something funny. I was at a car show and somebody said that the car is completely stock and completely original. But that is not the case. It actually has a newer motor and transmission. It's still a Corvette 350 motor, but it's not the original. And I had Kenny Yeager, if you're familiar with him, he took one look under the hood and recognized that it was not the original motor, but I've had people at the car show say some things. Anyway, and I've got the leather embroidered seats, blah, blah, blah. And there is the other project car, the Camaro. There is no room for the Camaro in my garage, so it stays out here, but I got videos on it if you're curious to see. But yeah, that wraps up our big project. Like I said, we really did have a blowout. It was scary, and but nobody was hurt, all joking aside. And so yes, I am in the processes of getting all new 4 tires. So I don't think I could say how fast we were going at the time, but it was fast, and so it was scary. Ass end was all over the place. But anyway, I've got everything repaired except for down here it did crack, so I'm going to reinforce it from the back side. I'm going to take it and have this bottom part painted after it gets all repaired. That's another video. But I will make a video on it. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Like and subscribe if you like this video. That would help me out. I appreciate it. Have a great day, my friends. Cheers.